Harima, I think some of the major challenges are basically related to the relevance of the transport corridors and the transportation services in terms of servicing the current ridership demand. So you find, number one, there is very little government involvement in the provision of the services, and we have the private sector actually providing a service based on a business model for creating profits. And then we also, for a long time, have not had a transport authority that can organize transport services within the Nairobi region, as a city, and also within the neighboring counties. And therefore there has been very little involvement of a monitoring framework by government to determine the kind of quality of service that is being offered. So one, lack of government investment; two, private sector-led services; and three, not a very properly regulated system, and that is a bit disorganized for now. I think, Harima, that is very key, because the Public Transport Authority will, number one, determine how trips and the public transport services are offered to ensure that the demand for transport is linked to the supply, and that comes in terms of creating an urban mobility plan through data and analysis, and being able to describe and determine how the rollout of public transport investment is packaged. And also that means a public transport authority will be able to become one-stop shop for investment. It can be able to mobilize resources. It can also have a skill mix that will support the rollout of a public transport system, and also being the link in terms of coordinating the many stakeholders and agencies involved in public transport. So a public transport authority is so key, because that leadership aspect of rolling out transport investment is very important for the success of a transformation of the current situation. Very important, because when we started in NaMATA, in fact, your technical cooperation, which we applied for in the spring of 2019, just came in the right time when NaMATA was being formed. That is the Nairobi Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, that is covering 5 counties, which is 5 governments, and also having the national government. So it is a very complex structure of an authority. So the technical assistance we're getting from CODATU, and knowing CODATU has a strategy also to assist the Global South to grow its transportation policies, legislative structures, and at least achieve success, and avoiding the very many pitfalls that other transportation systems have had in the past, will be benefiting from a stream of expertise from frontier experts. We've worked with some of them, like Francois, and we find they have a very deep depth of knowledge that will help us leapfrog the skill gaps and be able to help us scope a transportation system that at least will be avoiding some of those challenges other systems have had before. So it's an opportunity for Kenya to benefit from the expertise CODATU has through technical assistance, and also to help us collaborate, a North-South collaboration that will help us be able to optimally roll out systems that can work for our people. The vision must be guided by science. We must ensure that data informs the rollout of the public transport system. The vision is an integrated system that is interoperable, that is also adapting modern technology, and that is also climate smart, by learning from the jurisdiction and the global north, of course, which have already made quite some advancement in mobility. Our intellectual urban development vision is a system that complements the land use and also is also part of the urban development plans, so that we are designing and we are part of the land use planning, and we have an integrated development model that is just not about transport, but also that has other distributive networks like the intelligent systems that energy issues, is a sustainable system that serves the current generation and will be able to serve the future generation, and also that is determined by matching the supply of transport services to the demand, and then it must be high quality and affordable, so that we do not also bring a system that becomes a burden to the people. It must be people-centered. That would be our vision.